Hi, I'm Scotty. Welcome to my channel, Scotty's Clock World. Thanks for dropping by. And now, this one here isn't coming out because it's in behind that fixed post there. So that's staying there. Not too bad. Little bit of gunk on it, but not too much. Gathering pallets, got the wheel that drives the gathering pallets, got a little bit of rust on it, so we'll have a look at that. But it means we're not going to be able to put the front plate through the ultrasonic cleaner. It's got too much steel on it. Alright, so that's not going through. I'll put that aside onto there. And now we'll get the parts ready for the ultrasonic cleaner, the ones that can go in. Now, a bit of wire. Where's my cutters? Cut a little bit of wire. Won't need very much. Bend it in half. This one is for the warning wheel and the fly. We just twist that round there. And another small one. Bend it in half. Third wheel. And the fourth wheel, the fly. Hopefully that'll clean up a bit. It's a bit not looking very nice. That's got, look at the fluff and gunk and stuff in there. I'll clean that up with my stainless steel wire brush, but that won't be going into the ultrasonic. It's got plastic on it. And that guy there, ratchet's working. Alright, I'll clean that up with some steel wool. We'll run some kerosene over these to clean them because we can't put them into the ultrasonic. And guy down here, what do we got? Yep, turning. The ratchet's working. Alright, we'll clean all those up in some kerosene in a moment, but first I'll put these few things in through the ultrasonic cleaner. Mind you, there's virtually nothing to go in. I'll get the basket and we'll put, no, the nuts are steel. Alright, they don't go in. Alright, I'll put the few parts that are going to be cleaned into the ultrasonic basket. The few parts that I put through the ultrasonic cleaner have come back and they look pretty good actually. Nicely clean. The back plate is relatively shiny considering the age of it. And the wheels are in good condition. They look rather nice. So I'll open those up and put them back in our foam block. These couple of wheels are from the strike side. That's the warning wheel, put that over there. And the little fly over there, and we're going to look at removing some of the rust from those parts pretty soon. Then the parts from the going side, remove that. The escape wheel and the third wheel. Right. They're all back in our foam block now. What we're going to do now is we're going to use some kerosene and a toothbrush to run over the front plate here with all the parts that we couldn't put in the ultrasonic cleaner to give them a clean up. And then while they're there, I'll then use a piece of pegwood and we'll go through and we'll peg out all the bushings on the front plate to make sure that they're clean. Little bit of rust on that there. I'll take that off with a piece of steel wool. Do it lightly, we don't want to take the surface off. We'll now put that into some kerosene and clean the plate up and see how it comes out down the other end. Alright, we're going to use some blue kerosene for cleaning the front plate. I'll put some into this dish here. We won't need too much. A bit less than a half an inch will be heaps. Then we'll take up the front plate place it in the dish, and then using our toothbrush we can then start rubbing all over the brass parts using the toothbrush to remove any marks and stains and dirt that are on the parts. Okay, turn it over and we'll do the other side. Give it a bit of a serious rub down so we can get this part of the clock cleaned up. And I'll do the wheel on the top also. Alright, while we've got the kerosene here, I'll wet a piece of peg out wood and go through and clean out the individual holes in the plate where pivots go. This ought to get them cleaned out very, very well. One up the top. Now turn the plate over. We have to do the other side too. Wet the pegwood again and continue pegging out the holes in the front plate as we methodically move down the length of the plate from the top to the bottom. And this operation should seriously clean out any gunk or rubbish that's in those holes in the plate. Oh, we're going to do these couple at the front here yet. That one and that one. Alright, a quick run over with some Kero again, just to wash anything out that might still be there. I'll put this on our paper to dry for a moment, and then I'll get some lighter fluid so that we can go back and remove the kerosene from the plate. I'll put that on this piece of cloth here so it doesn't sink into my desk. Alright, I've filled our little tub up with lighter fluid. We're now going to clean the kerosene off the front plate. Once again, we'll use a toothbrush and we'll cover the entire front plate and the wheels that are attached to it with lighter fluid. Very generously, seriously generous coat on them. Turn the movement over. Now we'll do the back. Putting a very liberal amount of lighter fluid all over the movement. That will remove the kerosene that we put on it. Now before we finish, we'll take our pegwood again, dunk it into the lighter fluid. Once again, work our way up the plate, putting the pegwood in each of the holes on the plate and spinning it round. You'll notice each time I'm wetting the pegwood again. That'll make it a little bit easier to get lighter fluid into each of these holes in case there's any dirt left in there. We can wash it out. Couple to go and that's about it. Alright, I'll put that aside for a moment now. Put the lighter fluid out of the way. And we'll now dry off the remaining lighter fluid on the movement using a heat gun. which I'll just plug in here. That's a heat gun that we're going to use. We only want it on low, we don't want to overheat the brass parts. We just spin it round, because lighter fluid, actual name is light straight run naphtha. It's the first cut that comes off a catalytic cracker when you're breaking down crude oil. So it's very, very light, and it takes very small amount of heat to remove it and to evaporate it. All right, that's done now. Well, it seems to be pretty good. I'll just check one or two of those holes in the plate, but I'll be very surprised if there's anything left in them. In goes the pegwood, spin it round, bring it out, have a look. Nope, nice and clean. Another one down here, spin it round, medium pressure, take it out, look at it, nothing there. And we'll do this one here because it's easily accessible. No, that's good. All right, there we go. Now we've still got to take little bits of rust off up here, but other than that, that plate's in pretty good nick now. And we'll fix up this cuckoo bird perch here in a moment, clip that in there, and we'll put that wire on to hold it in place, and that'll be all right too. Right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to check the wheels, each one of them individually. All right, that's that for the front plate. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some kerosene, and using the toothbrush and some kerosene, run over the great wheels, and we're going to see if there's any dirt left in there that may be lingering inside the ratchet. Then we'll wash the kerosene out with lighter fluid once again, give it a quick blow under the hot air gun, and we should be in good shape, because we don't want to affect these plastic pieces. All right, that's what we're going to do now. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about antique and vintage clock repair, be sure to hit the subscribe button